Welcome to Archiversity online classes. In this lecture, I am going to explain you how to calculate, analyze and interpret Kruskal-Wallis ranks test for k independent samples using IBM SPSS. In SPSS, you can run Kruskal-Wallis test using two different approaches. So in this lecture, I'll show you those two methods using two different examples drawn from a real-time data collected by New Zealand's tourism department. Kruskal-Wallis ranks test for k independent samples compares the medians of 3 or more samples drawn on one dependent variable. Now this is a non-parametric counterpart of the parametric one-way analysis of variance. So if your data is normally distributed and it is random, then you use a one-way analysis of variance. If data is not normally distributed, then it is preferable to use Kruskal-Wallis ranks test for k independent samples. Now in the Kruskal-Wallis ranks test, your data that is on a dependent variable can be on an ordinal scale, ratio or a interval scale. And this indicates that your independent variable is measured on a nominal scale or will give you a nominal data, whereas your dependent variable can be of any form, in the sense it may be measured on a ordinal scale or a ratio scale or a interval scale. Now the application is that Kruskal-Wallis test may be used when data are not normally distributed and meeting other ANOVA assumptions is questionable, in the sense if data is not if data is not normally distributed, if it is not randomly collected or the independence is not there, those are the assumptions of ANOVA. If all those are not met, then you can use a Kruskal-Wallis test. Now this test is extremely useful for deciding whether k independent samples are from different populations or from the same. Now the requirements are that samples may have a positive or a negative skew, yet have a different medians. No issue that whether your data is having a positive skew or a negative skew. Next is that subject should be selected randomly and each subject should be independent of all others, and then group should be independent of all other groups. These are the three requirements for your Kruskal-Wallis test. Now here is the procedure of a Kruskal-Wallis test. As we are doing it in IBM SPSS statistics, you don't need to pay much attention on how actual the calculation is. But if you are interested to know, you can read some notes or a text on Kruskal-Wallis and its position, formula and the process at all. But as this lecture is intended to show how to frame the hypothesis and run the analysis and interpret the results, I am not paying any attention on the formula or a calculation of a Kruskal-Wallis test. Now the hypothesis that we frame in a Kruskal-Wallis test is that the null hypothesis says that the median, that is the population medians, are equal. So there is no difference in the population medians of a different groups. That is a median of 1 equals to median of 2 equals to median of 3. That is if you have 3 groups, then median of 4 if you have 4 groups. And alternative hypothesis state that at least one of the groups median is different from others. So we tested this with a significance level of a 5%, that is a 0.05. And if the value, that is your p-value, the calculated significance value is, or power value is less than 0.05, we reject the null hypothesis. And if power value is greater than 0.05, we retain the null hypothesis. So here we have two examples. Now one is that this questions, that is question 1 and question 2. These two are drawn from a survey which New Zealand Tourism Department conducted to the visitors who visited New Zealand. Now the question is that please mark one response to show your main reason for going to the New Zealand. So what the purpose of, in simple terms, you can say that purpose of visit. This is classified on 4 categories: business, education, holiday and visiting your friends. So we have 4 groups here. Now this is measured on a nominal scale. This is 1, that is your independent variable is measured on a scale, that is a nominal scale, and he's got 4 groups. Now how many days did you stay in New Zealand? So this is, we can say that length of stay, and this is measured in continuous, that is in a ratio scale. So how many days they may stayed. Somebody maybe stayed for 3 days, some 10 days, or likewise. So the data is in SPSS sheet, and on this data we'll run a Kruskal Wallis test. So here you have data, that is variable one is POV, that is the purpose of a visit, and second is LOS, that is length of a stay. And if you look at the purpose of visit, this has got a 4 groups: business, holiday, visiting friends, and education. And this is measured on a nominal scale, whereas your length of a stay is measured on a scale. Now to run a Kruskal Wallis, first I will show you the first method. For that, from a menu command, choose analyze, and here go to non-parametric tests. From non-parametric tests, choose legacy dialogues, and from legacy dialogues, K independent samples, because this is here the samples or the groups, that is the participants, are independent from each other. That's the reason why we go for a K independent samples. Then click on this. Then you will have a test for several independent samples window. Here your test variable is length of a stay, which is measured on a scale. So send it to test variable list. Then choose the purpose of visit and send it to grouping variable. And here in the grouping variable, you need to define the values. So here the minimum value is 1, that is 1 classifies as a business. Then the maximum value is 4. So as we have 4 groups, you have to enter the minimum number and the maximum number here. So if you have 3 groups, then the minimum is 1, maximum is 3. Then click on a continue. Then click exact and select the exact. Click continue. Then here Kruskal Wallis HS is by default, it is checked. So keep this intact and click OK. The result is presented in output document. We'll go there. So here is the output document. Now you can see the 5 different groups: business, holiday, visiting friends and relatives, education. Total number of respondents are 77, their mean ranks. Then your Kruskal Wallis H value is 32.65, degrees of freedom is 3, degrees of freedom is total number of groups minus 1. So your significance value is 0.00. As your significance value is less than 0.05, we reject the null hypothesis, saying that the median scores of these 4 groups are different, in the sense they are from a different populations. So this is one way of calculating the Kruskal Wallis test. Then we go to the second example. Here again we have 2 questions from the same questionnaire and same data set. The question is that which airline did you fly to New Zealand? And here we have groups: Air New Zealand, Emirates, Jetstar, Qantas and Singapore Airlines. This is one. And second is on a 10-point scale, where 1 means a poor and 10 means excellent. How do you rate airline you fly in terms of a flight to New Zealand? So here is a rating scale. So here this scale is an interval scale where you have a rating. So 1 is a one is a poor and 10 is an excellent. And this is your dependent variable, and your independent variable has 5 groups. Now here we have a data airline, then different airlines are there. Just we need to pay attention because we have to enter the minimum and maximum values, or so 1 to 5 groups are there. Then your rating, and here is the data. Now we run a Kruskal Wallis using a second method. So for that also you need to go to analyze from menu command, then non-parametric tests as usual. Here choose independent samples. So click on independent samples here. Then objective, by default what is your objective? Automatically compare distributions across groups. Keep this as it is, and click on a fields button here. Now in a fields, test fields is your rating scale. So send this to test fields. Then you have your grouping variable, send this to groups. Then next you have a settings here. In a settings, choose test. Automatically choose the test based on the data. Instead of that, you need to check the customized tests. So here you have a customized test, and we are running a Kruskal Wallis one-way analysis of variance for K samples. So select this test here, then go to test options. You can give your significance level. I am giving a 5% significance level. If you want a 10%, you can give. Then once these are selected, then click run. And go to output view. Now here is an output. Now null hypothesis is that the distribution of 1 on a 10-point scale, where 1 means a poor and all, is the same across categories of which airline did you fly to New Zealand. The test which we run is independent samples Kruskal Wallis test. Significance value is 0.00, which is less than 0.05. That is the reason why reject the null hypothesis. In this method, hypothesis test summary is directly given, and decision is also shown here. So the decision is that reject the null hypothesis. When you are rejecting the null hypothesis, that means there is a difference in the median values of at least one group. So in such scenario, what is that you need to do is you have to do a follow-up test. In the sense, you have to compare pairwise, because here you have 5 groups. So you have to compare one group with the other using a Mann-Whitney U-test for 2 independent samples. So follow-up test is done with the help of a Mann-Whitney U-test for 2 independent samples, which I already explained you earlier. So using that method, you can perform a follow-up test. Here, along with test results, you'll also find a few graphs and the tables. So here pairwise comparisons are there. You can see that Qantas and Jetstar, the significance value is 0.108, which indicates that this is a pairwise analysis. So there is no significant difference in the median values of a Qantas and Jetstar, because your significance value is greater than 0.05. Similarly, with related to Jetstar and Singapore Airlines also, the significance value is 0.1, which is greater than 0.05. This also indicates or suggests you to retain the null hypothesis. And another pair is that Singapore Airlines versus Air New Zealand. Here also you find a significance value of 0.486, which indicates that there is no difference in median scores of Singapore Airlines and New Zealand. In these 3 cases, you can retain the null hypothesis. In other cases, you reject the null hypothesis. So this is a pairwise comparison. And here is the notes related to that. And you can also see other graphical presentations here, based on which you can write your report to gain a more in-depth understanding of the Kruskal Wallis test. So as here a pairwise comparisons are done, then again you need to, if you want to have more insights, you need to make a further analysis using a Mann-Whitney U-test. So this is how you need to run, analyze and interpret Kruskal Wallis rank test for K independent samples using IBM SPSS. Thank you. Thank you for listening to the lecture.